Welcome, and thank you for being here. In this series, we explore the deeper, often hidden movements that shape our lives, the patterns that stop us, the loyalties that bind us, and the quiet wisdom that lives within every family system. If you've ever felt you're doing all the right things, but something inside still hesitates, resists, or holds us back, you're in the right place. Here, we don't force change. We listen to what the system is trying to tell us. And we discover that what looks like self-sabotage is often a form of belonging, love, or protection that began long before us. Each video highlights one common holding back pattern, one wisdom card from the Wisdom of the Family Soul deck, and real-life examples from the field of systemic work. We'll end with a gentle reflection or short exercise, something simple that invites curiosity rather than conclusion. So settle in, take a breath, and let's see what your system might be ready to reveal today. Let's talk about the fear of making the wrong choice. Or, in other words, waiting for permission. This is accompanied by today's card, which is responsibility. In systemic work, responsibility reflects our ability to take ownership of our own path while honoring the system we come from. When making choices feels frightening, it's often because early in life autonomy wasn't safe. A child learned, I must ask first. Or, I cannot trust my own judgment. My choices could hurt someone else. The adult who carries this pattern waits for external approval, even in situations where none is needed. This isn't indecision, it's loyalty. Internally, this pattern often feels like, I want to do this, but is it okay? What if I get it wrong? Someone else must say yes first. On the outside, it looks like careful planning, hesitation, or overthinking. Inside, it's protection, a child part of the system ensuring safety. Where does the systemic root link? Holding back because of the need for permission often comes from childhoods with controlling or critical parents. The child's judgment was overridden, corrected, or punished. Autonomy was unsafe. Also, families with strict rules or traditions. Breaking the rules could bring shame or conflict. So, waiting became the safest strategy. And then there is the parentified child. Children who carried adult responsibilities learned to check with parents constantly. This pattern can extend into adulthood, showing up as over-reliance on external approval. So the underlying movement is safety through dependence. Don't rock the boat. Because after all, our survival lies in this dependence. I've got some real life examples from my own workshops. And the one is the control child, a woman who grew up in a household where her choices were constantly corrected. Now She hesitates to move forward without asking for permission, even in professional contexts. The family of tradition. A man's parents emphasized obedience and family loyalty. When he wanted to start a business, he delayed for months, asking relatives for approval before taking a step. And then the parentified child was a client who had to manage household stability for a parent, now seeks guidance for every decision. Choosing independently feels unsafe, even though she is fully capable. So for our mini exercise, place one hand on your heart, take a gentle breath and say quietly, I give myself permission to take the next step. I take responsibility for my own life, and I do so with love for the system that raised me. Notice how your body responds. Even a small shift signals a new movement in the system. If this pattern resonates with you, you are warmly invited to join one of our wisdom circles or to explore the wisdom of the family soul card deck. Even one conscious step forward towards personal responsibility can transform the system's energy. And while you're about it, please click the like, subscribe, so that you can see more of what's coming in this series. See you then.